right, so I made a post on Instagram maybe a couple months ago. It was you and Mr. Charleston White from Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a little exchange, and you actually went out to Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Can you kind of explain or break down what happened when you went out to Fort Worth?
All right, so I'm going back to the whole story. So I was in Minnesota because they had shot that little dude in Minnesota, so I was up there protesting. And that's why I made the video calling out Charleston White, because I was like, well, this dude is he's talking all this shit on the internet, but he ain't never nowhere where it matters. I'm like, you know what, I'm down in Texas telling nigga, I said, line it up with me. He always dissing this black person, so shit, tell him line one up with me, square with me. So he got on there telling me I wasn't coming to Texas, and I just talking, niggas be talking, and you can't leave your city.
Right.
So, he probably didn't know it at the time, but I fucking live in Texas. So, I was in Minnesota. So, I had to come back to Texas. So, on my way to Texas, I stopped by Fort Worth. I get on the internet. I hit him up, and I hit his partner up that was on that post.
Right.
Anybody want to know, you just go look at the post. But I hit him up, like, hey, I'm staying such and such, bro. What's up? What we doing here? So they were like, how long are you gonna be there? I'm like, shit, I'm here for the night. They was like, well, it ain't gonna go how you think it is. I'm like, cool. He was like, send me the address. I sent him the address. He was like, all right, so unsend all these messages. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, these niggas move like I move. This nigga say unsend the message. So I'm like, oh yeah, he don't know. If it go left, he don't want nothing. Like, all right, cool. So I'm unsending the messages. I'm gonna screenshot and send to you because there ain't no message in it. It's just a blank message in my box. Then he's like, how the fuck did I get that? Because we unsent all the messages. Right. So we unsent the messages. So we sitting outside in the park a lot smoking. Got the music playing. Fort Worth, police pulled up. I say, what the fuck's going on here? I say, is this why that nigga told me to be still? They pull up, they say, what you guys doing here? I say, we got a room here. They say, y'all got a room, why y'all ain't in it? I say, oh man, we just chilling, man, we having a good time. They're like, ain't no lottering out here. I say, we lottering, we got a room. They're like, we're gonna tell you what, you got two choices. You either go somewhere else with this, go to your room, or you can go to jail.
Damn. So they sent the police to your direction when you sent them the address.
And the only reason why I know they sent the police is because they brought up me being from Chicago during the conversation. So I'm like, if it was just some regular,
they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know. And I got Texas plates. I live in Texas.
Right.
So they like, they're like, oh yeah, you got an Illinois plate. And even if I had an Illinois plate, it's Illinois. You don't pick a fucking city out of a whole state, buddy.
Damn.
When he told me, you Chicago niggas ain't gonna. What the fuck he said? Where's my girl? He said something about you Chicago dudes ain't gonna come down here making. Whatever the fuck he said, it was some racist shit he said. So you Chicago, what the fuck that dude say? Chicago niggas ain't come down here and tear our city up or some shit like that.
Damn.
He said some shit, but I tell you what we did though, we went our ass up in that room and got left them folks alone. Plus I still had an open case at that time and all type of shit. That case has been resolved, so it's up with it.
Oh yeah, congratulations on that as well. I seen that.
Yeah, it's up with everybody now.
Damn, bro, that shit crazy. So the police came. How long were you guys out there before the police showed up?
Maybe 25 minutes roughly. Because
Very
I know
quick.
we was listening to the music, and I know we ain't hear no more than 3 songs, so I seen the police. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, my car was parked over here. Let me tell you what I was on anyway, because it's over with now. I was parked over here. My partner was parked across the hotel in another lot. So they was looking over. So if they, like, I was going to holler at the niggas by myself. Like, if everywhere you see I go, I'm by myself. But I'm never really by myself.
Right.
Like, nigga, you always see me and I'm by myself. But I'm never really by myself. So,
that shit crazy.
We parked over here and they parked over there. Luckily, we was like that, because that would have been a whole motherfucking different.
It'd been way worse if y'all was getting
so
like that.
we parked over here, and they looking over there, and they looking at all of this shit. They like, and I call them, I'm like, bro, when we get up to the room, like, bro, y'all don't even come back outside tonight, bro. We just gone. You know what I'm saying? Do what we doing and shake through the city and go about our business. Because apparently they didn't want to have a conversation. Like, and I really did, like, if we wouldn't talk about killing nobody or, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't no smoke like that, so I don't even know why motherfuckers was really on that.
Damn.
But I did want to have a conversation with him because he be saying, he's an intelligent nigga. He one of them smart, dumb niggas. He a smart, dumb nigga. Like, he He kind of got one of them army mentalities. I don't know what the fuck. He spent too much time in jail. He think he got to tear the black people down in order to build them back up. But that ain't the case. So he feel like he gonna tear the whole motherfucking black community down. And his dumb ass gonna rebuild them back up.
Damn, so your problem with him is some of the statements that he makes. You don't like some of the shit he says.
Hell no.
Okay.
I don't like none of this shit he say. Like, the how I got on him, though, because the first time I heard him speak, I'm like, oh, he might be talking that shit. And then I sat there and listened to him, like, wait a minute, he making me uncomfortable now.
Right.
Like, he just saying too much shit. Like, bro, why you dissing all them dead people? What's your problem with all these folks?
Right.
Bro, like, you ain't got no issue with them. And don't talk about what another motherfucker doing in his community and my issue with another man. Bro, that's my issue with that man. They got nothing to do with what we doing in our community. I have a personal, like, even when you talk about gangs fighting and killing black people, gang members kill gang members. Anything outside of that is probably an accident or a mishap. But that's like two countries at war.
Right.
Like, how the fuck, so then you should be talking shit about the United States because we got the biggest gang in America. Osama bin Laden them came over here and crashed into them buildings. What we do, we ain't go over there and arrest nobody. We know over there and kill their whole goddamn community. Everybody.
That's true.
We ain't go bargain with nobody. We ain't talk about it. We ain't, and shit, the gang, we policing our own community. We cleaning up our own shit.
Damn.
So, what the fuck is he talking about? Now, when people get harmed outside of that, I'm not saying it's a perfect system and people don't get harmed out of that, but it's the same thing with the military. It's not a perfect system. When we go up there and blow the motherfucking houses up overseas, we don't make sure ain't no kids in there.
Right.
We gonna point that laser missile over there and they gonna blow that bitch up. Whoever in there is collateral damage.
Damn. So basically saying like the military and gangs, or you know what I'm saying, gang members are kind of the same shit basically.
Yeah, it's the same thing, except they fighting for bigger money.
Damn.